provided that everything goes okay. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of American Truck Sim. We had some problems. The beta broke last night, and I thought it worked. We had an awesome video, and then it did not work. So we're gonna go over here to the cargo market. I found a job here going from Pine Bluff, Arkansas to Oklahoma City. I cannot remember if we ended off in Pine Bluff. I think we did, if I'm not 100% mistaken. To be honest with you, I don't remember. It's been a hot minute since we actually recorded. Or at least since I recorded the last episode that was posted. Where am I going for this trailer? I'm guessing it's to the left. Yeah. I don't think I've ever picked up a dry goods trailer down here. But yeah, at the end of this episode, we are definitely going to also customize our trailer a little bit. I also realized that I picked the wrong hazmat. We need to go into explosives, as we can get explosives in dry goods. But fuel is kind of weird, it looks like. Not the end of the world, of course. And then pull out this way. And then, yeah, we're going to back on up. So we are going to, like I said, we are going to customize our vehicle. I do finally have the color code. I think it's still saved as a preset. To be honest with you, I'm just more happy right now that, we don't have the problems that we were having yesterday, because man, I don't think anyone who was playing on beta for American Truck Sim was able to play last night. It was that bad. There were glitches, just countless. People's saves were getting deleted and purged. There was, the problems I was having was either I couldn't pick a job or I couldn't turn the job in once I got down to the turn-in point. And at that point, I just didn't feel like playing anymore. And I tried to record some other stuff, and well, that video did horribly. So that's fine. It's now a bright, sunny 7 a.m. on Saturday, so we've almost finished out our first week. And we've made quite a lot of money so far in that week. We are definitely still struggling with money, but that's not a thing that will be fixed right away. That is just, we have to get better and get better paying jobs. So yeah, got 13 hours to complete the job. We got 7 hours on route, so pretty much the normal. We are back to using the breaking copyright music. I needed something that just had a little bit more oomph to it. This playlist, though, doesn't feel like it's a perfect fit. I really need to find one of their playlists that I just love. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. I know Streamlabs has some too, but I haven't felt like paying for Streamlabs subscription again. Buddy, I have the right of way. I know you're a cop, but I have right of way. You do not, sir. Doesn't matter if you're a cop or not. That music's a little loud, and I've got that setting turned pretty low. I was trying to figure out what kind of audio we're hearing. It was that giant truck that just passed by. Let me fix this audio here real quick. Yeah, that's a lot better. If I can't hear myself thinking, then I know no one else can hear myself thinking. And, you know, I don't got much going on up in my head, but I have enough. He's missing the sign on the back of his truck that says he stops at every train intersection. or train crossing. And we'll go ahead and hit that. That way we can just crank up our speed. Oh, what the hell? I have no idea what just happened there. It kicked me off of my autopilot though. Well, autopilot. Cruise control. Same difference though, right? Lets you keep going in a vaguely straight line. We've got 413 miles. Yeah, we've got enough to get to our destination without needing to get gas. Like I said, right now, I've been more focused on having the problems of either A, our truck's just not up to par with a lot of stuff yet, or B, you know, we're missing out on some stuff here. Ooh, got a curb check there a little bit. Oh well. I think this is actually where I just drove out of. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. Because somehow I went down this way before. Look what the yellow line signifies, but I don't know how I got there. You know what? Hey, I want to welcome all of the new subscribers because, good lord, we have been getting a lot of subscribers the last couple days, and I am very happy. I am very happy to see that people are actually enjoying my content, enjoying my amazing driving skills in quotations. Because, you know, we're the kind of reckless driver that gets multiple violations. I'm kind of scared to look at what our report says. Ooh. Didn't have your blinker on, sir. Or I'm just blind. It's entirely possible I'm just blind. That wasn't what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. That is. I wanted this button, not the other button. I got distracted. Easily distractible. Mother snuffer. How was I speeding? Hang on, where's this violation at? Do I really want to look at this right now? I kind of do. Penalties in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, it's not great. What's our is it in our garage? Where is it? I can't actually remember where it's at. Driver manager, there we go. Look at me. Ah, wait, you know what? We went up to 2.5. I'll take it. Back to our regular scheduled broadcast. Just imagine we were looking at the tablet while we were doing all that. And it's just going to be one of them lights that just, it never wants to go. It just sits there and mocks you. And it's like, yeah, we're not going to let you drive anytime soon. That's how it feels right now. This feels like a personal attack. get back up to speed. We'll set our cruise control. Hopefully not get another ticket or cut off some random guy who was riding our tail. Or, you know, accidentally shut the engine off. I really need to... Well, see, I can't unbind that. That's the only problem. Because I do need that keybind. What's the down one? Oh, that's right. That's what that does. Yeah. Maybe we reset that keybind to be the engine off. That way we don't trigger it when we accidentally do cruise control. That'd be a good idea. Because, yeah, I love, you know, just driving, forgetting that, oh, yeah, hey, if I press this down for a microsecond too long, then, hey, guess what? Bwomp! Engine off. Lose all your momentum, all your speed, everything. Feels like we've gotten nowhere. I know we have. Just feels like we haven't gone anywhere. I think it's been a while since I've been out to Oklahoma in this game, so it's kind of cool to be able to drive out this way. Oh, you bitch. Pardon my French. I'll probably have to censor that now. I'm trying to be good, ladies and gents. If you know me in person, or if you just know me online, you know I don't really care. But I'm trying to keep it nice and calm for everybody. Because, hey, remember, in the game, you can road rage. You can send someone to the moon. Don't do it in real life, though. Not worth it in real life. That's attempted murder. That's especially if you get caught, which you more than likely will definitely get caught trying to do something stupid like that. Hey, we are also on a new road. We are a lot further out than what we were at the start. So, yeah. Oh, no, we're still in Arkansas, I think. If I had to guess, we're still in Arkansas. So we're in Little Rock. I mean, we're close enough to the border. Oh, yeah, and hey, you know what? In newer announcements, the devs behind American Truck Sim just announced that they are now starting development on Indiana. So, yeah. That probably won't be out till next year. But, hey, they are working on Indiana, which is kind of cool. More than likely, I think the next DLC, which I don't have confirmation on, is either going to be South Dakota or possibly even I can't think what that's called. The Canada section. British Columbia. There we go. I'm sorry for any Canadians that are watching. I'm not super duper familiar with Canada. Hell, I just learned about the Canadian Shield. And if you want some fun reading, go read up on the Canadian Shield, because it will immediately explain to you why Canada doesn't inhabit their entire landmass. And then you realize, oh, it's the exact same reason why Russia doesn't inhabit Siberia. Oh, there. You come here for the interesting facts that you probably don't care about. Either way, I enjoy you all here. Hopefully you all have an amazing day. Ooh! Construction zone? Oh, it's over here. That's not great. That's fine. Tis fine, tis fine. I do think they put them signs up so they would keep us from just flying through on the curb, which kind of annoys me, but that's fine. We are racking up some wear and tear on this vehicle, so we really probably need to start thinking about getting ourselves over to a shop to mend like our tires and stuff and the general wear and tear. For now, it's fine. I am planning on upgrading the engine and transmission in this vehicle so that we can do bigger jobs. There's like the one thing that we are like sorely lacking on right now is the ability of having bigger paying jobs. So, and like I said, I don't really want to increase the distance. I need to increase like the valuable cargo and just-in-time delivery. I think is another big one. Since we're not going to be doing long distance running yet, if we do longer distances, we will probably make more money though. But it also means the video's length goes up, and I'm not 100% sure on that. That was not what I wanted to do. That one's the one I wanted to press. Got to adjust because you know these easy ride chairs, they're not so easy to ride after 3-4 hours. Kind of gets sore in your tush. A lot of open miles. I don't really have that much to talk about today either. I wasn't planning on uploading a video on Saturday. I do like having days off, but considering we missed the upload for today, and it had to get replaced by a series that its launch did not do well, and it was fine. You know, I enjoyed making the video. And I could probably get some traction on it, but honestly, right now it's fine. I'm good with the ATS. Car dealer sim, I am planning on looking back into. I've got to get the DLC, and then we can definitely play that and have some fun with that. We probably won't be able to fully enjoy the DLC till we get a higher level in the game, but that's part of playing the game. I am thinking about doing some real-time strategy games too. There are a couple that I have been looking at, and there are a couple I've been playing. I'm not great at them, but I have been enjoying them. So I'll need to check that out. But as for now, we should be good. Another way. Oh, this is bad. Another way station. Oh, thank you. I didn't want to slow down anyways. Oh, we're not merge. Well, yeah, we can merge over. That's fine. Oh, are we finally crossing into Oklahoma? Ah, we are. Welcome to a new state, ladies and gents. My non-binary friends. I can't remember what the new saying is. Anyways, welcome to Oklahoma. Finally in a new state. We have definitely gone an amazing distance. Like I said, I really wish I could have uploaded the video last night, but the game just did not want to allow it. Well, talking about more funny driving stories, I guess I can retell the story of what happened in a previous day. Driving to work early morning. I drive to work very early in the morning, normally before the sun comes up. And you know, whenever you lived in a town for long enough, you know where every cop sits. You know their normal hiding spots, what they like to look at, where they like to set up their speed traps. Well, just like any other morning, this is a road that, you know, it's not a super fast road, but it's a road that early in the morning there ain't no traffic on. So it's really easy to speed. Speed limit's 50. I like to go 55 on it, but I know where the cops sit, and normally I can spot them way before they can spot me, and I can tap my brake and drop my speed down. They're not really ever paying attention to someone going 55, but being the beginning of a month, cops are out on quota. Even if they say they aren't out on quota, they are trying to rack up their ticket count for the month. So I see a cop. I said, "Ha, nice try, cop." Tapped my brake, slowed down. It's about 52, 53, because I had a car behind me. Well, the car behind me, you know, tapped their brakes, and then they got over into the left-hand lane. And they start pulling up alongside me. I look out at them and realize, oh, hey, it's a cop. And I went, nice try, copper. I fully slowed down, set my speed to 50. And then as I'm driving, we get up to the next, you know, drop speed zone, where it drops down to 45 because you're entering in like to a small little neighborhood area. And the cop is still barreling through here at like 55, and I looked up at a couple of car lengths ahead of me, and there's a group of cars up there, and I'm like, oh man, he's about to pull someone over. And sure enough, he zips up, merges between the car that was ahead of me and then the car that was ahead of him, merges in behind him, lights him up, and gets him in the exact same spot. They probably pull over like 70 cars a day, and this spot they pulled him over on just so coincidentally happens to be exactly on the town's line. Now, I know that's not an amazing story for you, but trust me, whenever you've been sleep deprived and you have to wake up at the butt crack of dawn and then you see something like that, it just makes you smile a little bit and giggle. Because that cop chased him down for a couple of miles before he finally lit him up. Oh, there's a loan installment. I was like, what did I get ticketed for now? I'm going the speed limit. Well, I'm going over the speed limit quite a bit. Because we're going downhill. That's fine now. But yeah, like he followed him for like a solid mile or two and then lights him up right at the end. And I was like, oh, you poor dude. I think the last time I got pulled over, I think it was last year. I don't get pulled over very often. But I got pulled over and my registration sticker was expired. Now, here's the thing. I 100% knew my registration sticker was expired. And I wasn't trying to lie to the cop. I was like, I forgot about it. I get paid, because it was on like a Thursday or a Wednesday, I think it was. I said, I get paid on Friday. I'll, go on and get my registration updated. He goes, all right. You got your license and insurance. So I said, yes, sir, I do. I pulled out my phone, because I don't have a physical insurance card on me anymore. Pulled up my insurance number, and then pulled out my card. And he comes back again. We're talking butt crack of dawn. I think it was like 4 in the morning or 4:15 in the morning. And whenever he lit me up, I kind of had went a little bit of a distance, like maybe a quarter of a mile, because I knew there was a side road that I could pull in. It was off of the main, faster road, because I was trying to be like, hey, I want the cop to feel safe. I don't want to put him out on a dangerous road this early in the morning, because you can get a reckless driver who's just falling asleep behind the wheel. Anything can happen. So I always try to find the safest spot to pull over versus immediately pulling over. So he comes back, and I drive a Challenger, and he's like, oh, you got a nice car here. And I said, yeah. And then we had a semi who barreled right past us. Like, my entire plan of being safe out the window. Semi comes barreling past at like 65 on a 30. And the cop comes over and he goes, yeah, he's like, I bet you could outrun me in this. And I said, of course I wouldn't run from you, officer. I said, hey, I'm sorry I kind of waited to pull over. I just wanted to pull over somewhere safe. But, that semi there kind of messed that whole thing up. He goes, it's fine. He goes, I was kind of thinking you're going to run from me. He said, you probably could in this car. What kind of engine you got? 5.7 Hemi. And he goes, oh yeah, he can definitely outrun me. I looked at him, I said, officer, I knew there was no point in running, because whatever you're pulling me over for wasn't worth the evasion charge. And he got a laugh out of that. He goes, well, I'm going to go ahead and let you off with a warning, because your registration was expired by a little bit. And he goes, and by a little bit, I mean 4.5 years. Try to get that updated as soon as possible. And I will, I've got it notated down that you're going to get it fixed on Friday. So if anyone pulls you over, just let them know. Show them the citation. I said, okay. And got away with it. Now, I've talked my way out of some really, really stupid tickets. But that one, it just, I'm wearing my work uniform. It's not anything special. But, I was just being nice to the officer, calmly chatting and everything. There is a method to said madness that if you want to know how to get out of almost any ticket, go watch VinWiki. I love their channel. I will 100% shout them out, because I shout them out in my daily life. Go watch VinWiki. They have multiple videos talking about how they get out of some wild tickets. They've got other ones that, tell you exactly who to contact if you get a ticket, and you can get it off your record. Because I've only been ticketed one time since I've been driving. I've been driving since I was 15. And I've been driving for almost 15 years now. I've only been pulled over one time and ticketed. And I was 100% guilty. There was no denying it. I had a hot girl with me. We're going down through St. Louis, Missouri, right there on the 4-lane interstate. I got this girl with me. It's kind of later in the evening. I'm in my favorite car, and I love revving the engine on this car. 4th lane, farthest left lane, wide open for miles. And I mean, it's a straight highway. I broke my rule. I sped on a highway I had no knowledge of. And I just dropped the gear into, my car into 5th, hit up to 6th, hit 110. We're watching the speedometer, both of us. And about as soon as I do, someone flashes their high beams at me. And I'm trying to figure out what it is, because I ain't got no one behind me, and I know there can't be a cop hiding ahead of me. And I'm like, why are they flashing their high beams at me? I don't have my high beams on. The girl looks at me and goes, oh, there's probably a cop nearby. I went, oh, that makes sense. Reds and blues on the money. Just like that. It's funny how I'm talking about cops and then a cop siren goes off in the distance in Oklahoma City. um, so I went, oh man, I'm going to jail. I'm, you know, it's a 70. I'm going 110, and I don't know where this guy flagged me. I should preface this with "Through the Fire and Flames" came on, and that song gets me into trouble every time I play it because I immediately want to go fast. And I just did exactly what VinWiki taught me. Officer pulls me over. I immediately pull over. Shut the car off, throw the keys on the dash. Talk to the officer. And he goes, well, I got you going 93 and a 70. He goes, you got license and insurance? I'm like, yeah, I got my license. I said, I do have insurance, but I don't know if this card still works or if it's expired or not. Because I couldn't find my insurance card. And he goes, okay, well, while you're looking for that, I'll go ahead and run your license and everything. I said, okay. So I couldn't find it. He was really nice and helped me out. He's like, hey, what insurance do you go through? I said, I go through State Farm at the time. And he goes, oh, well, do you have their app? And I said, yeah. He goes, well, you can get your insurance card on there. I went, really? So I pulled up the app. Sure enough, had my insurance card and gave it to him. And he comes back. He goes, all right, I'm going to have you, I went ahead and I'm giving you a ticket for going 81 and a 70. I went ahead and marked you down for as low as I can go. And he goes, you got any questions? No, officer, I don't. You know, I think I did ask him, like, how much it was going to run me because I've never been ticketed before. And he goes, it's about $110. I said, okay. So I go back home and, you know, like, we're still like 3 or 4 hours away from my house. And by the time I got home, it was like after midnight. So I applied for a traffic attorney, paid like $80 for a traffic attorney, ended up getting the entire ticket, which started out at going 110 and a 70, down to a non-moving violation caused by defective equipment, lack of a muffler being installed. Which, by far, will always be my favorite. Because I can only sum it up to, 1, I was willing to pay the extra money for it, but 2, I listened to VinWiki, and I got my ticket dropped so far down, which helped me a lot. Because the traffic attorney was able to do more with that. Which, fun story, if you're not used to U.S. laws or anything, I don't know what it's like over in the UK. Most states, regardless if you get a ticket, if you're willing to pay more money on whatever ticket or citation you get, you can normally get away without it having any points on your license or on your record. You know, it just depends on how much money you're willing to spend. So if you want to speed and you're going to be a speed demon and get tickets and you're doing it safely, there is a difference between driving fast and driving dangerously. If you're doing all of that, then you're willing to pay the extra money, you can get away with almost anything. Now, that's not to say that I condone that action, but just know, like, hey, if you go out and you have, like, you're trying to impress some girl and you get a speeding ticket, be polite, be respectful of the officer, and just, you know, don't joke around. And then just deal with a traffic attorney. They'll take care of it all for you. Alright. Finally here. Ooh, I hit the trailer. That's not good. I bumped the trailer on the wall. Oh well. Alright. Go ahead and offload here. Show results now. I think we did rank up from that. Yeah, we did. Ooh, that's a good amount of XP. I'll take that any day of the week. Let's see if they have any other job offers for us. I kind of do want to go through this, but I need to do... I think it's explosives. I think I want to do explosives. Flammable solids. No, we're going to do flammable solids. That was what... I looked it up. So we should be able to do some jobs with that. Sugar going down to Texas. Okay. That's not a bad paying job either. We're going to do this though. We're going to go over here to the job market. we're not gonna run another job in this episode, but I just kind of want to see what we're looking at. Yeah, that sugar order is really not that bad. What are we looking at? Quick jobs about paying the same. Freight market, if we're doing heavy hauling, which we could do a heavy haul episode. About 24,000. That top one here would actually take us. Well, no, that's in Missouri, but that would take us back up towards Peoria. All right. So I will catch you all next time. I know I said I was going to customize the vehicle, but I don't know. Well,